just because you have multiple kids doesn't mean that your stroke is on the beam.
It doesn't.
It just means your pull-out game is weak.
It's weak as fuck.
And we need to work on it.
Right.
Hey guys, welcome back. Big Mama Energy.
I'm Brittany.
And I'm Tia. And we're back with another video for you guys. Okay.
Back at it again.
Back at it, okay. Welcome to any new subscribers. Thanks for joining the Big Mama tribe. We love to have you here.
Yes.
And you know, thank you to our supporters, our loyal Big Mama tribe. We love
Our
you.
members, whatever you want to call yourselves. Thank you for coming back time after time. We appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the love.
Yes. You have anything to, talk
Update
about,
people.
update anybody on?
No updates. I got a trip coming up. Actually, yes, that I'm super excited about. I'm going to Vegas, so.
Since he's going to Vegas once again without me. We've never been to Vegas together.
We've never been together. We have been separately, but never
Yes.
together.
Well, we
gotta
were
go.
supposed to. No,
We were
that was
supposed to
Miami.
go together.
That was. We were supposed to go
Vegas.
together.
We
We
were.
were.
I couldn't get off
But
on it.
somebody played a game. No, it was supposed to be for you. It was your birthday trip a couple years ago, and I was supposed to go with somebody. And they played the game.
You
Yeah,
were supposed to go on that
exactly.
way. Yes, you're
So,
absolutely right.
we
And then the
done-
second one I couldn't get off. When you actually went
For my birthday.
for
right?
your birthday, yeah,
Right.
we were supposed to go.
So we definitely got to plan a trip in Vegas
We got
together.
that.
But enjoy your trip
I can't wait, y'all.
and have a good time.
I can't
Take
wait.
lots of pictures to show us,
I sure will. I sure will.
But yes, and as far as me, I don't really have anything to update you guys on other than the situation with the fire, but that's going to be another video. So for real, I don't really have too much to update you guys on. Well, my birthday is in 2 weeks.
Birthday coming up.
Yes, my birthday is
coming up. So that's exciting.
So I'm excited about that. I'll be turning 32. Yes, I'm just excited about it.
Yeah, it's coming up quick.
It's definitely coming up quick. Finally got some good news a week ago, so I'm definitely excited to celebrate for sure now. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Yeah, holidays coming up quick. It's coming in hot. I don't know.
Definitely coming in hot. I wasn't ready. This
I
year
know.
has been moving uber fast.
Right.
I don't know what's going on, but here we are.
It's moving quickly.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for the updates as of right now. But we're gonna get into this video. But before we do, y'all know what to do. Go ahead and subscribe.
Subscribe. Absolutely. Do
Go
that
ahead and
now.
subscribe, baby. What are you waiting for?
Love it here.
Why are you being weird to us? Go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell so you can get all the notifications anytime we drop our bomb ass videos, okay? Get into it.
Period.
Get
You
into
heard
it.
Sissy said. You might as well.
But today, well, what we're going to say is that this video is called
Fourth baby mama.
Fourth Baby Mama, okay? All right, and pretty much we're going to be talking about not only baby mamas, but baby daddy too.
Whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah, because it could be that as well.
We're just saying, like, how many baby mothers, baby fathers is too many?
Right.
Is that, or is it, do you care?
Right. Do you care? Is that a red flag for you? If someone has like a lot of baby moms or a lot of baby dads, a lot of kids, hell.
Yeah, a lot of kids.
Is that a red flag?
Is that
Because
a red
as you all know, I don't know if all of you know, but Summer Walker, she talked about that on her new album. Being as well, I think she's the fourth baby mom, right?
Yeah.
So she went into that. Me personally, I feel like having all them children and having them by all these different people is a red flag for me. It has always been. When dating men, I'm like, whoa, why? Why do you have so many baby moms? What's going on?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why? Why didn't it work? Like, it was just questions that would stir in my head. Like, why? It just was a red flag for me. Like, it ain't work with none of them. Like, what is going on?
So what's gonna happen with me? I'm not trying to be baby mom number 4.
No, I just
number 5.
And I know
6,
things happen. I understand that. You know, this is no shade, but it's just something that I've always thought about, like, as a red flag for myself.
Right. And do you know what? It's also too. Sometimes it don't even be. You know, if you got 3 baby moms, right? All right, 3 baby moms, 4 baby moms. It's a reach. But they be stair-step baby moms.
They do. They
I'm
do
talking
be
about
like boom,
1,
boom,
2, 3,
boom,
4.
boom.
What is going on? Maybe.
And then maybe
1,
y'all
2,
kids
3.
are the same age.
Right.
It might even be. It's like, yo.
Yeah, some of them be. Yeah.
Right.
You got 3 3-year-olds. How?
You was doing a lot.
Doing the most.
And also because we come from that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is
like
true.
we come from, like, our father was active. It's a lot of us, and we close in range.
Yeah.
And it just was never a thing for me. I never wanted that. Like,
Right.
I never wanted to deal with a man with, like, all these kids.
Right.
All these different women. Like, it just was like, giving no. Absolutely not.
Kids typically aren't a red flag for me. Like, kids in general.
Right.
Now, like Sissy said, when you start to get, I'm gonna say this. When I hear 3, I think 3 is the cap for me.
That's the cap.
I feel like,
And how old is them 3 kids?
and that's what I'm saying. It depends
It
on
don't matter?
how old, how recent.
Right.
Like, is the baby's fresh out the cooch? Like, what's
That's
going on?
what I'm saying.
Because
Or are you still in the belly? Because
yeah, because I've been in that situation too.
Child saying.
So it's like, I don't know. And those situations never went well. Well, the one situation where I was dealing with somebody who actually, their child had a baby on the way, it didn't end well because obviously he ended it but because, you know, the mother had a change of heart and wanted to be a family for their unborn child. And I get that, whatever. I'm not going to ever get in the way of anybody in a situation. It is what it is. If you wasn't for me, you wasn't for me.
Right.
Cool beans. So he called himself cutting me off, but then was stalking me. So I don't even understand that. But it was just a mess to even deal with that. And I feel like because I was a little younger, I wasn't really, I don't know. I feel like now that I'm older, I'm more so like, you know, looking for that love and not really like playing with people. Like, and not to say that I was playing, like I was dating, I liked him, but I didn't care as much as I probably would now. Like after putting that time in with somebody and getting to know them and really, you know, thinking that I really liked them and stuff like that, and then he just like stopped talking to me because I'm about to work it out with my baby mom. Like,
I had a situation like that where I was talking to a guy that had a woman pregnant, and I mean, I ended up with him after that baby came, because I was like, listen, be a family. Like, to be honest, like, and he was like, I don't want to be with her. No. If you don't want to be with her, that's cool, but you need to focus on that new baby.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I felt like I was young, same. And I'm like, I want to be out here having a good time. I don't want to have to be worried about my man changing diapers and bringing diapers to the next chick.
Right.
And you know what I mean? Whatever. I just didn't want the drama. I felt like she still wanted him. And I was like, listen, I'm going to set you free to whatever the fuck you want to do.
Right.
Like, it was not really working for me.
Right.
And I was like, I'm not really going to be talking to you with this fresh baby.
Right.
And I was like, no.
It is crazy. Because in my head, I don't even think I was thinking of thinking about that. Like, I'm young. I'm not trying to be nobody's stepmom. I wasn't even thinking about being nobody's stepmom.
At the time, I couldn't even.
I wasn't even thinking about that. That wasn't even a thought. So that's how you know, like, I was just enjoying myself at the moment.
Absolutely.
And it just so happened that while enjoying myself, this person was going through some real life shit, like having a child.
Right.
And at the time, I was just so carefree, and I just was like, okay, whatever. I really wasn't concerned.
Because you really probably didn't think that had nothing to do with you at that time.
At that time.
You know what I mean? As you get older, you see how it has a lot. If you're taking this person seriously,
if you take it, yeah.
It would have a
and
lot
it's going to be
do.
a forever thing.
It would change your life. Yeah, because like you said, now you're a stepmom.
Right.
At that time, I didn't have my daughter. So I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was ready to be free as a bird. I think I might have been like 19, something like that. No. So
yeah. Yeah, that situation became something crazy. So definitely, I used to didn't care if a person had kids. I used to be like, whatever, I don't care. Cause like Sissy said, in my head, I was like, that shit ain't. It doesn't have anything to do with me.
Yeah,
and it's not that I'm saying like fuck your kids.
No,
that's not what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, whatever you and the mother of your children has going on, I feel like it doesn't have anything to do with me. Now that I'm older, it's a little different because we're dating with a purpose, right? At this age, I will hope that you're dating with a purpose, and if you're meeting somebody's children, that you're dating with a purpose.
And you definitely have something to do with it if you're taking this person serious.
Yeah.
If this is just somebody that you're just having a little fun with, you know, you just having fun.
Right, exactly.
But if you're taking them serious, you definitely gotta get to know what the situation is like with the kid's mom, or if you are whatever, if you date, you know, a man or whatever, you got to see what's going on with him. Like, it's just like, you know, you got to see what's going on with the situation, because if you get into it deep, now you become involved.
Right.
Now you become involved with these kids and whatever else is going on. If they gang on, like, I don't have time.
Yeah. No, and it's crazy because recently I encountered, I met this guy, and he had 3 daughters. And they were very close in age. They had it was very stair-step, but it was all by the same woman.
Okay.
So
how old was the kids?
I believe they were like, one wasn't even, she might have been 2, 3, 4. Like, it was literally stair steps.
It
was literally stair steps, like back to back. They were so close in age, and it was shortly lived. Like, this person, and it's crazy because he definitely came in hot and heavy, and I definitely feel like we talked about love bomb on our last videos. I definitely feel like he tried to love bomb, try, like, you know what I mean, just saying all of the right things, and you're just this, and it's something about you, and you're just, and I definitely feel like he was looking for a stepmom.
Heavy on the stepmom, I'm sure.
I definitely feel
and I feel like it's a red flag for me, or used to be, when your children are under 5. I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
No. Because at that point, I feel like they're too little. I don't know what's going on with you and the baby mom.
Right.
That's like fresh. I feel like, I don't know. I just be like, no, thank you. Your kids is too damn young.
Yeah, no. Definitely when you're dealing with somebody with kids, like babies, it's different.
It's different.
It's definitely different because it's a lot of involvement. Now, don't get me wrong. When you have older kids, like, it doesn't matter. Like, their other parent is going to be involved. I get it.
Of course.
But when they're little, it's a lot of
figuring
y'all
out.
have to communicate. Y'all have to do it. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know. And then it's so new. Were y'all in a relationship?
Right.
Was it a sneaky link? And that's another thing. Like, y'all be having all these baby mothers, baby fathers, like, were they all relationships?
It's various things.
Were they sneaky links?
I guess some of them was related. You never know.
One night stands, I'm sure.
Because a baby could come, it ain't got to be the relationship. Baby could come from sneaky link, one night stand, whatever. So that's a whole other thing too.
Yeah.
Because that complicates things. I don't know. The situation's just, it depends on the situation.
It definitely depends on the situation.
And I feel like sometimes baby equals breakup. Like, I don't know why, but I feel like every time somebody have a baby, 9 times out of 10 they done broke up, or they, you know what I mean, eventually. And I'm just like, it's just crazy. It's really crazy. Why does baby equal breakup? Like, can y'all answer me that?
Yeah. I don't know.
You don't, but I'm asking for the people who have children and like have had a similar situation.
Right.
What be going on? Why does baby equal breakup? You know, because I've experienced this, you know. I feel like baby equals breakup. As soon as the baby come, shit gets baggy, and next thing you know, y'all not together. And it's like, why is that? Is this like a tattoo? When you have a baby with somebody, next thing you know, y'all not together. Like, what is it? It's too much pressure. I want to know.
Yeah. If y'all got the answers to the questions, drop those comments below. How do you feel? Do you feel like that? Have you encountered situations where you felt like maybe you yourself had a baby with somebody and now y'all not together, y'all broke up like directly afterwards, or even while the baby
the baby was not even born yet, the baby's still baking.
Exactly, because that happens too.
Yeah, sure does.
Yeah.
In my situation, I felt like things got harder once the baby got there. Like, it was just like communication and like frustration. Baby's up all hours of the night, whatever. And it puts a strain on a relationship. That's what I feel. It puts a strain on a relationship, especially if your relationship might not have been that sturdy to begin with. Now you got a new baby. You know what I mean? Or now you're frustrated because you see this person not helping you as much, whatever.
Right.
I don't know. But yeah, I definitely think it puts a strain on a relationship if it's not sturdy.
It's funny that you said that, because when you said, it could cause communication issues or things could come up or y'all not seeing eye to eye, I feel like so imagine you a third party to the situation, and you got this new baby. Or your partner, whoever you're dealing with, has this new baby. Right. Can you imagine how that would be? Because at the end of the day, I don't want to say that you don't care, but you're not going to understand probably. Some people may be understanding.
Right.
Some people understand, like, you know what I mean? But some people aren't understanding
of the new situation,
or they may feel some type of way, like, you don't never got time for me anymore, or you know what I mean?
Like, babies are demanding.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
That's what I'm saying. So like, dating people with children, like, is that a deal breaker for you? Or if it's not, how many is a deal breaker?
Right. I used to try not to date people with kids. I really did. Because I just was like, you know what? You probably don't have no time for me.
Right.
Like, and at the time I didn't have no kids. I was like, listen, I was trying not to. I'm not even going to hold you. I was like, I don't know. Because I was like, do I want to be somebody's stepmom? I wasn't ready for that when I was younger. I was like, And it just so happened the person I end up with doesn't have any kids, you know? So it makes it simplifies it. I mean, not to say that if you have kids, you can work it out. I just feel like everybody has to communicate, and there's just different parties now to communicate with. Yeah. And y'all gotta be on the same page, and if y'all really trying to work it out for the kids, y'all have to be respectful to each other, you know what I mean? Like, all parties have to be respectful. You gotta communicate. It's just a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Whole other thing.
Something that, because like I said, I've never had an issue necessarily with talking to someone that has children. However, something that I have known or realized, I'll say, that is a red flag for me, or I'll say a turn off for me, dealing with someone that has kids, is somebody that has kids and try to force them on me, like, soon as they meet me. That's a red flag.
Child. And it happens more than you think.
Yeah.
More than you think.
Like, no disrespect, but if I just met you Tuesday, I don't want to meet your fucking kids. Like, the next day or the day after that, don't bring them to my job.
Listen.
Don't do nothing. Listen, and the guy that I was talking about that had the 3 daughters, he came and seen me one day and had all 3 of his children.
Gang with him. So,
yeah. And it was just, because I literally just met you.
It's like, I'm looking for it. And that's, to be honest, that's one of the things that Kevin Samuel said. He said, you're looking for a step parent when you have kids and you're dating. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a step parent. And that's so true. It really is, because this person's going to be in your kid's life.
Right. But it depends on what you're really looking for. It depends on what you're really looking for. And that's why I feel like communication is key. Because, clearly, he was looking for a stepmom for his children.
Right.
But I wasn't looking to be nobody's stepmom. You know what I mean? Like, I was just, I don't even know if I like you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I said, I don't have a problem with getting to know a person with children. But let me get to know you
first.
to even see if I like you before you even try, think, or even consider introducing me to your children.
Yeah, people be...
That's a big red flag to me because I feel like you do this often. Now I get it. Like people always say, "Oh my God, your energy." I get that. I got good energy, but you don't know me. I could be a serial killer, a psychopath. Like you really don't know me.
And now you got your kids around.
And now you got your kids around me. And it's like,
or trying to have a play date, trying to introduce my kids and your kid. No, I don't even know how I like you. Like you said, I don't know if I like you yet.
Right.
So I'm not gonna have my child around you.
Yeah.
You know, some people will catch attitudes. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's your boundaries.
Yeah.
And they gotta respect that shit.
Absolutely. Cause no, that is a big red flag for me.
Yeah.
Even when somebody has kids and maybe they didn't introduce me to them or try to introduce me to them quickly, but even if you have kids and you try to rush into a relationship with me, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
You don't know me.
Right.
It still boils down to get to know
a
people.
person, and even when you think you do, get to know a person. Period.
Yeah.
Like get to know them before you, especially before you involve your kids. Like really get to know them.
Yes, I definitely understand what you're saying as far as like when you're dating and you have kids, you're dating for a step parent, and I get that and I understand that. And like I said, I don't have a problem with dating people with children, but it definitely has to come with boundaries for sure. It has to have boundaries. I'm not one of those people that's going to be trying to put hands on your kids and yell at your kids. I'm going to need that to be a situation that's under control.
And it's gonna be different because when you incorporate somebody new into your kid's life, they might not like them, or they might, you know what I mean? Like, it might not be a whole Brady Bunch thing right away.
Right.
You know, so that's a whole nother thing. Trying to incorporate this person into your life, into your children's life, you gotta intermingle. You know how it is introducing people to your family and you meeting theirs.
And
it's a whole thing.
If that being a whole thing, and it's crazy, I've never been in that situation where I've dated somebody to the point where I met their child and like they didn't like me or they liked me. None of that. I never had that. However, I don't know if I could deal with that.
With meeting their kids,
and their kids got an attitude problem and don't like me.
Child.
That could cause a problem for sure.
Because now I don't know. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know how old it's easier. I'm gonna say it's easier when your child is younger.
It is.
Because
with that situation.
Now, well, it might be easier. It depends on how their child is in general.
Right.
But when they're younger, generally they're a little bit nicer.
Well, sometimes them babies be mean
sometimes
too.
It depends on.
It depends.
But they'll warm up to you if you're consistent. Like it seems like that. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
As they get older, you going into the teenage years or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, what the hell is that?
Exactly. Like even
like
7, 8 year olds.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, because who get your child.
Right.
Get your child. So
yeah, but who is this? It's not my mom. You ain't my mom. Yeah.
Not yet. See,
I
no. Listen, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not really the one to like really be telling people children what to do, but I'm definitely children like stay in the child's place. I'm definitely that person. Like, don't disrespect me.
Right.
I'm a grown ass lady, so I am that person. So I'm gonna need for this. If I do date a man who has children, I'm gonna need him to be able to speak to their children and talk to your children and let them know.
Listen, nigga, I just never had to. I never had to deal with that situation.
And I don't want to have to deal with that situation, but
I never had to.
Who knows? I'm still single at this point, and all y'all niggas got kids. So at this point, this is my life. I have to get used to this.
I know. These kids.
All these niggas got children,
they did.
and I'm trying to figure it out.
And it's like,
yeah. So
if they have their situation together, that's different.
Yeah, if they have their situation together, it's definitely different. I don't have to go through these things, and you just never know. Especially, I don't know. How do you feel about somebody that maybe they were in a long relationship with the mother of the child,
right,
and they broke up or whatever, and then you probably were the first person that they like took serious
Right.
after that.
That's happened to me. Well, has happened to me, but I guess in the other aspect of it, like I was dating my now husband after me and my daughter's dad was done.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And I'm like, he was the first person she ever met and only person. And I was nervous with that.
Did you?
I was nervous with that. But I felt like he was a genuine person. I really liked him. You know, I really saw a future with him. And I was like, okay. And I had that conversation with him. I'm like, listen, you know, he already knew I had the little boo-boo. I'm like, yeah, my daughter, you know, she comes first. Like, we talked about that seriousness. How serious do you think this would be? You know, and then she got introduced to him. And she loved him. But, you know, she was also a little younger. You know?
Right.
So, but it was like, that was something I was scared of. Because it was like she had her dad. And then, you know, this is a new man in her life.
Right.
And, but, you know, everything worked out. But it just...
Pretty, she's awesome and she's respectful.
She is respectful.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And she loves him to death. But you know, she's also had him in her life for a long time now.
Yeah, at this point,
It's
for
been,
sure.
6 years. So
yeah, so it's definitely
different situations.
it's different.
There's a
situations.
situation that somebody I know has, and they were telling me they were married. This particular man, he was married, and him and his wife just it didn't work out. They have 2 sons. Didn't work out, so they're, you know, separated or divorced now. I don't know. I think they're divorced. And so he has a new woman in his life, right?
Okay.
And he's been dating for like maybe a year. She hates it. She do not like it. The woman is younger than her, and I guess she never found love. They've been separated for years, but his ex-wife never found love. She does not want his new woman in her kid's life. None of that.
And see, that's
like,
the thing
she don't
too.
want, and she kind of like makes it hell for him now because he is dating. And I'm like, you gotta understand too, it could be bitter.
Yeah.
Like the situation can be bitter depending on if they are in like a complicated divorce or if this person just won't let go. You know what I mean? And this kid's involved, and then you are in a new relationship with this person. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah. And it's crazy, and it's cringy too to even think that people act like that when there's kids involved. And act like that in general,
Yeah.
but especially when there's children involved, like to use their kids as pawns and stuff like that. That's weird to me. I feel like if that man is a father and he's there for his kids, let that man be in his kid's life, period.
Yeah.
Don't do nut shit just because you're mad, you know, because he's moved on.
Exactly.
That's corny. And vice versa.
She has stipulations on it. It's like, he can be a father to them, but they better not be around that woman. It's like, that's unrealistic.
Yeah.
Because I'm dating this woman.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm around her children and whatever. Like, you know what I mean? It's unrealistic to say that.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like it's not fair.
And then also, I mean, I get it. I get having boundaries. Like, listen, I don't need, you know, my kids around all these women, every chick that you talking to. I get that.
I agree with that.
I get that 100%. But like you said, it's not realistic to just say. And then at the end of the day, that's his kid too.
Right.
You know.
It's very messy. It's very messy sometimes when, you know, you're dealing with a baby mom, baby dad, whatever. Ex-wife, ex-husband. It can be messy. Like, you really have to, I guess, see if they got their communication together. Because you don't want to just walk into some bullshit. You know, blindsided, like, damn, I walked into some drama. You don't want to walk into no drama.
Right.
And being a 4th baby mom, 4th baby dad, like, you know, and it's crazy because I know somebody who actually just had a baby with somebody, and they are like the 4th baby dad. And it's like, yeah, and I'm like, that walk must have been crazy. Like, what do you do to just be like, yeah, okay, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't know. And the person could be a good person. They really could.
Right.
Not saying they can't, but it's like, that's a lot. And are you taking care of them other kids, or what does that look like? Are you walking in and you're like, yeah, all this is my tribe?
And you know what?
Someone, and you had a child with them, and they have multiple children, and you're coming in being like the 3rd or 4th baby mom, baby dad. Are you taking care of all the rest of them kids? Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's a question I always wonder. Like, are you coming in like, yeah, this is my whole team now?
Right.
Or Or are you just taking care of your kid? Like, I guess it depends on the relationship y'all have.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it depends on the relationship. But I feel like nowadays, like, people are making these babies. Like, they're making different families. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not even like, you know, you're dealing with somebody and then they always have all of their children with them. It's like they have little families. Yeah.
It's like your dad, your mom. Like, it's like different. I mean, I guess it depends on if you're with this person.
Right.
But even I don't know. It's just like, I guess it depends on your mindset. And if you're with this person, are you taking care of all their kids? Right. Are you just taking care of yours? Like,
my thing is, I don't want to be with nobody that don't take care of their children. So if me and you start to date, and let's say you do have 2-3 baby moms, let's say that, right? And I'm noticing that you don't really talk about your children like that. You don't spend time with your children like that.
Right.
That's a turn off.
It's a red flag to me.
It's definitely a red flag. Because I ain't the fuck having kids with you. You lost me.
Right. But some people feel like, oh, well, you know, they like to make up excuses.
Yeah, no.
For people why they're not taking care of their kids and stuff.
And you know what? I know things happen, but it's like, that's weird to me. Because I feel like that's a part of you. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a mother. I don't have any children, but I just feel like that's weird though to me personally. To date somebody that's like absent in their kid's life but always around you,
or you gotta force them to be in their kid's life.
If I gotta tell you,
it's not giving I want a baby with you, because now
I don't even
feel like you won't do that to me. Yeah, like no,
because mistakes happen and I ain't giving. I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'm definitely cool. And when you were saying about how like she might have had that wah wah blah blah, you were saying that it might be some good stuff.
Listen.
But like, does having multiple kids equate to having WAP? Or are you just letting everybody shoot your club up?
You might be letting everybody shoot your club up.
I mean, because if you're fertile,
or you might be dumping everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, exactly. Just because you have multiple kids doesn't mean that your stroke is on the beam.
It doesn't.
It just means your pull-out game is weak.
It's weak as fuck.
And we need to work on it.
Right.
Okay? And strap it up.
Right.
How about that? Yeah, I've definitely heard people say, oh, girls that don't have children, coochie is trash, please. And like vice versa. The girls that got all the kids got that WAP. Like, is this what y'all think?
I feel like it really depends on the person. It don't matter if you have children, if you don't.
It doesn't.
That is separate. That depends on the person. You know,
exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
Just because he got all these kids, well, I don't know. If he got all these kids, the D might be alright. You never know. Why do they keep coming back to this man? Like, I don't know. I do not know. Just be careful. And you don't want to get mixed up. Be very careful. I will say that. Mm-hmm. But I mean, he might. You never know. He might.
You said he might?
Yeah. I don't know. You just never know. I always thought, like, well, why is these women getting caught up? Is it just because they lonely, or?
Yeah. And other things. Are they in love? Let's be clear. Women is different than men, I feel like. I feel like women will sacrifice and go through having weak sex sometimes. Some women.
Oh, gosh. Some women, yes.
Some women, I'll say.
Some women will, just to like, some women that's not important.
Yeah.
Apparently. I found that out.
Well,
I found that out, that's not that important to certain women. Sex is like just,
right.
They don't care. And I'm like, oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So, I definitely feel like there's definitely some babies out there and was made off of some weak ass dick for sure.
I'm sure. It don't have to be good. Just have a baby.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't. You know, having a baby doesn't equate to your sex as mom. Like, it just
could have been though. It could have been equated to that, but it don't have to be.
It could have been, but just because you have kids doesn't mean that thing is WAP. Exactly.
I'm cracking up.
For sure. I'm trying to think. how many baby moms have, like, how, I'm trying to think the most baby moms a guy had that I've dealt
That you
with.
dealt with?
I don't know.
I don't think, I mean, maybe after. Yeah, that's the thing. When I was dealing with people, generally one.
Yeah.
When I dealt with them. Now, what they did on after I stopped dealing with them was their business, but
Right.
generally one baby mom and like one child if I was dealing with them.
Oh.
She must have just thought of something. You're annoying.
No, because I feel like, did he have 3 baby moms? He might have had 3 baby moms.
3? Okay. 3 kids.
He had 3 kids.
Mhm.
It might have been 2
Okay.
baby moms, maybe, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I can't say I.
But
had.
it never.
I cannot say I.
With that person, it never went nowhere. Like, we never even had sex. But I talked to him, and it could have went somewhere, but it didn't.
Okay.
But I think he could have. I think he might have had. He got like 2 or 3 baby moms. I'm not sure if it's a third. I might be putting a third on him. He might not have 3.
And people be trying to make you the third.
Okay, and the
and
fourth.
you gotta really like.
And that's where it was hitting to. Like,
Yeah.
and that's,
If a nigga lead with, I'm trying to get you pregnant, I want you to have my
that's
baby.
exactly what I was
That's
about
a
to
red
get
flag.
into. That's exactly
To me.
what I was about to get into. Because for some reason, guys think that's a good pickup line. Like, I know that I'm an attractive woman. I'm beautiful.
Listen.
You feel like, oh, she would have some beautiful babies.
I understand that.
I get
and
that.
will and do. But
that's not what we leading with, okay?
that's not fucking cute. I want you to have my baby. Like, nigga, no. Like, how about I want you to be my wife?
Right.
What? I want to drop a baby off with you and good luck with that fucking baby.
Yeah.
That's what it be. Don't get food and fall for the okey fucking duck.
I want to
Because them is mama's babies and papa's babies. Let me tell you something. Be very clear with you. Be careful. Because that's your baby.
All right.
Honestly. They can go on to do what they want to do, and you still got that baby. So be careful. Don't get them with fucking slick talk. Don't fool for it. Don't fall for that shit. They'll try to get you like, yeah, you so pretty. I want to make, yes, I want you to have my baby. Put the baby in there, and that's it. And that's all. You and your own. Honestly. And fun time is over. You could be having a good time. Living your life, traveling. Since you be traveling, having a good time, y'all not going to get her. No, y'all not going to do that. Y'all not going to make her no baby mom. No.
I'm cranking up.
Y'all sure not. I see what y'all trying to do.
There's definitely a lot of niggas that be like, oh yeah, no.
They definitely
That's
try.
not, you can't, that's not, no.
That's a prize now. You want me to have your child for what?
Right.
And you know what I mean?
Cause you know what, I think when dudes say that, they think that that's like cute.
They do.
They think that's cute.
I'm gonna put a little me in you.
And I think that
like
they
literally.
think they feel like you're supposed to feel
Honored
Honored
out this bitch. Why am I
like,
honored?
oh my gosh, like I'm that gorgeous. And you know what? And some people fall for it.
Girl,
Some people fall for it.
you want
I'm
me to
not
have your
her.
baby?
I'm not her. Because like I said, if I meet you and you're trying to put your kids onto me, like literally your kids with another person onto me, why would I think that is cute for you to say, oh, have my baby? I don't know you.
Child.
Even if I do know you, like it's a no for me. Like,
It's to know when it's given like younger type of, when you were younger, you know, I feel like a lot of guys when I was younger would say shit like that. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, you want me to be? That shit is not cute.
Yeah.
Okay, from the girls of this age, okay, at my big fucking age. That's not cute.
yeah.
See, if he says that to you, I'm gonna put a baby in you. Why? What am I gaining from your child? You're not, you know what I mean? Unless he this big,
Right.
you know, it's still, why? Like, no.
Right.
I don't want your fucking
And
child.
why is that the only thing? Like,
Yeah.
no, oh, I want to go out. I want to get to know you. I want to,
we
you
wanna
know, go
travel
on
together.
trips. You know, go
Yeah.
on trips. Do this, that, and third. No, just have my baby.
Is that my baby?
Just have my baby.
It's not never I want to take you on a world class trip. It's all I want to
Because
have you
niggas
my
be sure,
baby.
you know what? And,
Like, what?
and that's the thing, too. Like, motherfuckers know and they see that you're a good person and you're a good woman or whatever, and they try to
And you
lock
have
you
sex,
down.
yes. And that's what
You
that is.
can't hold me down,
That's
baby.
what that is. They're like, yeah, I want her to be my baby mom.
No.
I'm about to take her off these streets for sure. Yes.
Right.
Like, no, yeah. That's
They
what
trying
it is.
to ruin my summer 2020.
Yeah, they be trying to
2020
trap you. Trust me, they be trying to trap you. That's a real thing. Niggas is trapping. Trust me, they trying to trap you. Be careful. Be careful.
Yes. So I don't know. I don't know about this whole baby mama thing. It's a tough
Baby
thing.
daddy thing, like.
Yeah, baby mom and baby daddy, because we talking about both.
And Jay, you never know if they still fucking. Let's be clear. That's a whole nother thing. You don't know if they still fucking with their baby mom or they still fucking with their baby dad.
I done seen too many memes lately floating. Floating about, you know, imagine you think he taking you serious whole time he fucking his baby mom and stuff like that, and vice versa. Like, I seen something about the baby dad, like, literally earlier today. So it's like,
yeah,
somebody's making this because it's their reality.
They like.
So
that'd be
with
a
that
real
being
thing.
said,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? This is going on. This is going on, and not to say that everybody still deals with their baby mom or baby dad, but people are. And it's like, how do you know? How do you know if they are and if they aren't?
That's the risk you take.
That's definitely
a big risk. And a lot of people, that's why they don't deal with people with kids, because they're like, I don't know what's going on with your situation. Yeah. I had to plead my case, like, you know what I mean? I had to really plead my case, like, listen, I don't deal with bull. I don't deal. That's one person you're not gonna have to worry about. But I had to actually, you know, show that for real. But they, you know, he thought I was lying. Like, you lying? No, I'm really serious to you. Like, you can. It's nothing here, you know. But people be thinking that, you know, that you be creeping around with your baby dad or your baby mom. Like, people just really think that, because people do. That's why. So, you know, it's like you said, it's a big question mark on this baby dad, baby mom thing. Yeah. But at some point, it's getting out of control. If it's like a tribe, I feel like, you know. Yeah. Like, who agree? People do agree to be like, take on people with all these kids. Like, it's like. Woo.
And that's a lot. That's a lot to deal with. That's a lot to deal with. You know?
Bless your heart, yes.
I don't know that that's for me. Like, and that's the crazy thing. When I was recently talking to the guy who had the 3 kids, the 3 daughters, it was like a reality check, because it's like, all right, because like I said, I'm older. And things are different. Right. Like, when I was dating a guy that had the baby on the way, I really didn't care. I'm like, whatever. Like you say, it wasn't in my head. It ain't nothing to do with me, right? But recently, you know, talking to this guy, and he has these 3 babies, and I'm like, okay. It made me realize, one, I do want children, a kid, one day. I don't know when. I don't know if God blesses me, then that'll be that. That'll be that. However, you know, it made me think, and I'm like, okay, this was, you know, I am very motherly. Like, I can do that. Like, I'll be a dope ass mom. So it made me think like that. It made me have those feelings. But do I want to be a stepmother to your children?
And that's the thing. If you don't, then don't talk to that person. Right.
And it's not
very much, they are a package deal.
Exactly.
Them is your kids now.
That's what I'm saying. So, and that's a lot to go from a person that has no children to now I'm a stepmother to 3.
Yeah. Them little babies looking at you like. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot.
It's a lot. And it's serious.
It's a lot. And then also, it's like, when I date somebody, I want to get to know them. Like, I want to be able to go on dates and do things and spend time with each other to get to know each other. Realistically, he's a single father of those 3 children. They live with him. Okay. We would not be able to get no alone time probably ever, almost. No, never. Like, that's a lot. Yeah. And so, yeah, no, I don't talk to him. That's a lot. And that's something that I wasn't up for.
You weren't ready for that.
No. Most definitely.
I get that. And that's coming with knowing yourself and what you want, and that's okay. Yeah. And it's okay to be like, you know what? That's not gonna work for me.
Yeah. And like they were little, it was just, yeah, it was too much. Like I said, and then it's hot, heavy. Next thing you know, I wasn't even trying to jump into no relationship. You get what I'm saying? Like it was a lot. I just wanted, you know, get my feet wet out here, trying to date a little bit. Mango C was out here, not much, but it's not much out here. But I'm just saying, you know. That was something that I was faced with, and I was like, damn, like I said, it definitely made me think, like, dang, I want babies, and I could definitely see myself, you know, being a mom and doing little mommy stuff, but,
child,
yeah.
That is full-time motherhood,
yeah,
with 3 kids. That would be a lot.
That's a
Especially
lot.
going from you're not a mom at all to now you got 3 children.
Yeah.
And all of the emotions and things that comes with it is a lot to be a parent. It's a fucking lot, and then it's a more to be somebody else's parent that you're not, you know what I mean, and coming into their life as a step parent. That shit is a lot too.
Right.
So yeah, definitely a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. At this point, I'm just living my life like it's going.
Hey,
Okay.
enjoying it.
So that's it.
That was all. I mean, listen. Do y'all have any thoughts on that? Like dating people with kids?
Yeah. Is that a deal breaker for you?
Right.
Is that a red flag? If you don't have a problem with dating kids, do you have a problem with dating people with multiple children?
Right.
What's the cap on the kids? Like,
yeah.
You know, like I said, when somebody has 3, that's where it's like, I could probably do 3, depending on age. Maybe. I don't know. At this moment, I don't know.
My cap back in the day was 1.
Yeah.
And I didn't even really want you to do that. But if you did, 1 was the cap. And I'm like, how old are these kids? Like, it was just, at the time, I was not ready to, like, deal with people with kids.
Right.
You know,
And I
just
get
knew for
that.
myself, I was like, yeah, no.
And I get that. And
At
I
that
understand
time.
that. And it's crazy because, like I said, it was like the other way for me. Like, I really wasn't, I didn't care. Like, because I wasn't in my head.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't. But then, if you think about further down the line, you really become intertwined with their lives.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. It's a lot.
If I was seriously dating somebody,
Right.
yeah. Well, with the guy, I did like him, but I wasn't thinking that far ahead. I think I was just living in a moment.
Right. Right.
That's one thing I would definitely say. Back then, I feel like I definitely was just living in a moment. Like, I wasn't really too concerned about what was going to happen.
Okay. And me, I was thinking like light years ahead. And I was like, you know what I mean? I had a still to this day be like,
See, that's me now.
back to reality and live in a moment now. Because I be just so far in the future. Like, when I got to enjoy the moments. But yeah. So yeah, I mean, listen, let us know. Comment down below what you guys think about that.
How many baby moms, baby dads do you have?
All right, how many do you have currently, and what's the T on that?
No, for real. Like, let us know. What's really going on? You, what number are you?
And what is it like dating with multiple children?
Yeah.
And people be fooling around on it. What is that like? Dating with multiple kids. What does that look like?
What does that look like? Yeah, because we can't speak on it. She has 1, I have none. So.
Right. And it was hard dating with 1. So
it's hard dating with none. Let's be clear.
Listen,
Let's
hard
dating.
yeah.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
It's a hard date with no children.
Right.
So I can imagine dating with multiple.
Right. Now, if you're older, I feel like, and your kids is grown.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, that's just.
Like,
I feel like that's
grown-up
probably the best time because now you can focus on yourself. Your kids is grown.
Right.
Okay, or whatever. So let us know.
Right. Let us know. Drop those comments down below, and also hit us up at our email at bigmamaenergy@gmail.com. Okay, send us those emails. Let us know what you want to hear, because we want to get these videos out for you guys.
Absolutely.
And also, if you have any secrets,
you can
any
always
spicy
tell us.
secrets,
Yes.
let us know.
We'll keep you anonymous. We
Anonymous,
really
okay.
will. So you can, send us an email or hit us up in the DM, whatever. Let us know what's going on.
Yes, your secret is safe with us. Okay. You know you trust us. Okay?
You already know. Why wouldn't you?
All right, guys. Well, until next time, make sure you like,
Share,
comment,
and subscribe.
and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye guys.